It's Miss Taylor's favorite time. I'm doing my little happy dance. It's language and diagramming at the same time. Lydia is the only one that's excited with me. Maybe Lily too. All right, so page 176, after looking at some of the pages that were text to me, there's part of me that feels like a failure. And the other part is we're not getting it quite yet. If we can determine the parts of speech, then diagramming is easy peasy lemon squeezy. But I want us to first, on Facebook, I've posted the answer to Think B number 2. And I have posted and emailed this as a format for you guys to go back and check your work. So that is 1 through 4, and this is 5 and 6. All right. Hopefully, as we go through it, you'll know where to put it. And I'm only going to do number 1 and number 3 together because I want you to be able to go back, erase, make your corrections, or better yet, have your parents, or you can draw that. You can easily take a marker and use the paper I've given you, and you can go through this and put in subject, verb, adjectives, conjunctions, adjectives. You can do this. I know you can. All right? So, here we go. We've answered, I showed you answered number 2. It says sweet and juicy peaches and watermelon were served. Who or what was served? Peaches, watermelon. Peaches, watermelon. What did peaches and watermelon do? They were served. Yes. Okay. What kind of peaches were they? They were sweet and juicy and watermelon. So there's 2 conjunctions there. Can you see them? The 2 ands that go between our adjectives, and then the conjunction that puts the 2 subjects, peaches and watermelon, together. Pretty cool. All right. So let's look at number 1 on Think C. Okay, we're going to do these 2 together. There's 2 of them we're going to do, and I'm hoping that we can, yeah, I think we can do it right. All right. The silvery moon disappeared. Who or what disappeared? Moon. Okay, that's my subject. What did the moon do? It disappeared. That is my, yes, verb. All right, so far, moon disappeared. What kind of moon? The and silvery. The and silvery. Pretty cool. All right, let's look at number 3. It's a compound verb, and I wanted us to be able to look at it and see if we can't come up with that. Number 3 says, the joyous crowd cheered and cheered. Who or what cheered and cheered? Crowd. So crowd is my subject. What did the crowd do? It cheered and cheered. So that we can do. Yeah, so I have my subject and I've got my verb. Now, what kind of crowd was it? Well, let's look back at the sentence. It says the joyous crowd. The crowd, joyous crowd. So we're going to add that in there. You know this is fun. In your dreams, Miss Taylor. In your dreams. All right, here we go. Yes. All right, so you will use the formats. If you got them all right, I'm so happy. I'm afraid that maybe half of you didn't get them right, and so I'm really wanting to see if you can redo just the diagramming for Think See, okay? That's all of 7 diagrams, and I just did 2 of them for you. Copied those down, so now you have 5 to do, all right? Our lesson, though, for today is the next page, and it's something a little different, okay? We're noticing comparisons. So if we compare one to another, it says adjectives can show how one person or thing compares to another. And they give you these birds, which are really kind of funny. All right, I'm gonna put that little part right there. See it? Isn't that funny? Okay, it says, I am tall. And then the next guy comes up to him, yeah, but I'm taller than you. Doesn't sound like 4th graders at all, does it? Then the third bird comes and says, yeah, but I am the tallest. I'm the tallest. See where I'm going? Tall, taller, tallest. Those are comparison or comparative adjectives. So let's read the little blue, the words or the rules that go along with this, okay? When 2 people or things are being compared, you're going to add ER to the end of the adjective. Tall, taller. Small, smaller. Skinny, skinnier. I ain't going there. Loud, louder. Okay? When 3 or more people or things are being compared, you would add EST to the end of that adjective. So small, smaller, smallest. Skinny, skinnier, skinniest. Loud, louder, loudest. There's a couple of you in my room I'm thinking about right now. All right, let's look at Think A together. It says the following sentences are correct. Read them, noticing the correct use of the adjectives. They're ending in ER or ES. Excuse me. Notice the spelling of the adjectives in sentences 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so we're going to read these together. I want you to follow along. All right. Oh, let's. All right. Let's use our little stick people since y'all like them so much. All right. So I'm not looking. Number 13. All right. Read with me. That's Ray. I am taller than my older sister. It's used correctly. It's spelled correctly. However, that is not true for Ray. Okay. Number 14, Dev. That is the bluest sky I have ever seen. So they are comparing more than 2, 3 or more different settings out in the sun, and they're saying that is the bluest sky I have ever seen. It's spelled correctly, okay? Number 9, John Mark. My cat is fatter than it should be. I don't know if you've got a cat. Lily, I know you've got a cat. And Ava, I know you have a cat. Is there anyone else that has a cat in the... I don't remember if there's anyone. Otherwise, you'll have to show me pictures of your cat, right? All right, so Sugar Cookie. My cat is fatter than it should be. Fatter, meaning one cat compared to another, 2 things, 2 cats, and it's spelled F-A-T-T-E-R, okay? And let's see here. Number 12. That's Andy? No, that's Kellen. You'll have to help me here. I don't remember. Why are these in order? Somebody came in here and messed with them. All right, number 4. That star seems brighter than usual tonight. That star seems brighter. So it's taken that star as in the past compared to present, and that star is brighter than in the past. So it's comparing one star but in two instances, okay? Number five, yes, number five. Violet, number 5 for 5, okay? Of these 3 boys, who caught the biggest fish? Okay, it's spelled correctly. I have 3 boys that caught 3 fish, and we want to know which one was the biggest. So we use the EST on the end. All right, let's see. Number 7. All right, that should be Zane. Zane, is that you? You're number 7? All right, I think you are. Number 7, the bread is very fresh. Okay, you're just making a statement, declarative. The bread is very fresh. Okay. What about the 2 loaves? This loaf is fresher than that other loaf. Or if we have 3, this is the freshest loaf of bread. Okay? So with fresh, period. Fresher, we'd add an ER. Freshest, EST, we would add to it. Okay? Number 4, that's Brock. So, do you know which verse is the shortest verse in the Bible? First off, do you know? Yes, I know. Everybody say it. Jesus wept. Okay. Shortest, EST, they're comparing all the verses to one another, and they're saying which one is the shortest one, okay, EST. Number 8. All right, Juanito. All right, Juanito. My frog was the fastest one in the race. Of course it was. And it plays baseball, and it speaks English and Spanish. I get it. It's a bilingual frog. You go. He's quite proud. He just wants you to know. All right, so my frog was the fastest one in the race. So how many frogs would have been in that race to begin with? More than 2, because it's the fastest. We're comparing 3. Otherwise, we could say my frog is faster than your frog. Ribbit. All right, number 9. The cold lettuce is crispier than the warm lettuce. And I would say, why is that even a sentence? But we see how we're comparing the 2 types of lettuce, and it is crispier. And number 10 for 10. That lettuce might be crisp, but my toast is cold. Cold, colder, coldest, EST, okay? So let's look at Think B, okay? Think B says, write the sentence numbers in the blanks to answer the following questions. In which sentence is no comparison made? Okay? It would be the ones that were very specific and they just said, my bread is fresh, my toast is cold. All right? So in those blanks, we would say sentence number 6 and sentence number 10. They just make the statement. They're not using any comparison. All right? Number 2, in which sentences are 2 things being compared? So remember, when we compare 2 things, what is the help me here. What are we adding to the end of the sentence? Or the end of the word? ER, right? So if it's just 2, we're adding ER. So let's look at this. Taller, so number 1. Fatter, number 3. Brighter, number 4. And crispier, number 9. Ding, 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 ding. All right, and so the last one on number 3. In which sentences are 3 or more things being compared? Okay, so what do we do when we compare more than 2? So 3 or more, we're going to add what to the end of that adjective, E-S-T. Ready? Small, smaller, smallest. All right, so let's look in our sentences again. Bluest, that's number 2. Biggest, that's sentence number 5. Shortest, that's Lillian and Juanito. That's number 7. And fastest, that's Miss Taylor. So not. All right, so the sentences are 2, 5, 7, and 8 for the answer of Think B. That is on page 177, and we are done for today. Good job.